watch what comes out your mouth.
People are suffering. It's elementary. They want us all gone eventually.
I also write because of the fact that it's a lot of misinformation now. Unfortunately, we're in the age of the quote-unquote millennials, those who were born after 1980, right? So many of our people, they get their information through memes, YouTube, and social media. A lot of the stuff that folks are reposting, this is such a microwave system. You have so many microwave militants at this time that they don't even bother to fact check. So they just put out a meme. Over 9,000 of the Black Panther members were women and 3 of them was men. Now, it don't take much research to know that that's inaccurate, but they'll repost a meme because it looks good and it sounds good. We put out information knowing that shit's not factual. The one thing that you can rest assured is that you don't have to make up no lies about these crackers, because they've done such a magnificent job of building a dossier and a encyclopedia collection that you don't have to say nothing that's untrue. In fact, you cause more damage when you put out a lie about something. If you say, okay, boom, this first white president was, if you know it's bullshit, you don't deal with it. So my job, I feel, is to just correct the situation. I'm a part of People's Liberation Movement. There's a difference between the conscious community and the movement. I want y'all to hear me very clearly. There's a difference between the conscious community and the movement. The conscious community is you study, you love your people, you love your culture, you might even research. You might write, you might read, you go to all the lectures. You got the flyest cultural outfits. You speak a couple of different dialects. You chose an African name. You got some beads. You know what I'm saying? You fresh, fly, and responsible. You doing your thing. You know what I mean? You got the natural styles, all that. You vegan. You eat vegan lollipops, alkaline water, and you got the flyest flip-flops known to man. A cool staff. All that. You throw your fists up. And I mean, be careful, because I'm known to insult some people by default. They go, you talking about such and such. I'm talking about all of them. But that's the conscious community. Now the movement, it requires work. It requires practice. It requires research. It requires consistency. It requires you to get physical. An analogy I was just talking to a comrade about the other day. If you want to know the difference between the movement and the conscious community, we look at this as a football stadium, right? You have the announcers, we're the announcers. And we have you all playing football, right? Now, we both love the sport. We both understand the sport. We both got season tickets. We both get paid to do this job. Somebody's career is going to last longer. Usually, that's the sportscasters. That's the conscious community. The people that's getting tackled, abused, getting their arms broke, their legs broke, get some cold ass Gatorade dropped on them, who gonna get some shit thrown at them when they don't score properly, when their wife making noise and acting crazy, whatever, they gonna get dissed. That's the movement. You see what I'm saying? We both love it. We know the team, we know the sports. The movement players, the football players, their careers ain't gonna last long. Right? They're gonna get old at a certain time. Sportscast can be 199 years old plus tax, and he'll still be a sportscaster and still get paid. So I'm a part of the movement. I'm not a part of the conscious community. I'm a part of our people's liberation movement proudly. I proudly put my soul into this thing right here. It's not an outfit. It's not a gimmick. I don't care if you like nothing I post on Facebook. I don't care if you're sitting here right now, you don't like me, because that don't change shit about me being in this people's movement. In fact, when you're a part of the People's Liberation Movement, you don't even have to say you're a revolutionary. You don't have to say you're the Prince of Pan-Africanism, because you know you'll be disrespecting all the Pan-Africanists who do that work around the globe. You don't have to say you're the #1 person speaking, or it's just nobody's name is above me, not even the elder. That's not being a freedom fighter, that's being a narcissist. That means that perhaps you should diagnose your goddamn self. I'm not saying that it's, I'm saying that you can be a part of the conscious community and not be a part of the movement. In order for you to be a part of the movement, you have to have some politics. You got to have political education. You have to have an analysis. You have to have some consciousness. But you could be a part of the conscious community and you don't be moving nothing. You got an example of that. You got over 100 organizations that's supposed to be black nationalists, Pan-Africanists, and all that, just in Atlanta alone. It don't stop nobody from being murdered. Everybody's still hungry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's disrespectful towards each other. We move like we are encapsulated. We have no rules of engagement. We pick and choose. We're liberal. We have liberalism. We engage in liberalism because of the fact that I like Balagoon. So if he goes smack my man's wife or whatever, I'm act like I didn't see it. That's called liberalism. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that in the conscious community. When you're dealing with movement, you're actively engaged. We're talking about being practical. We're talking about it being a verb, it's action. You understand what I'm saying? Being a part of the conscious community, we can write books all day long, and we can be all kinds of other stuff that you want to be. But what is it changing? If you just in front of the internet all day long, popping trash, and we out doing work, and all you got to do is criticize, talking about what don't work. No, don't worry about what don't work, because you don't work. You the one at the computer busting caps. You understand what I'm saying? While we ducking the real shots. So that's the difference.